Hello, my diamond painting divas and crafty friends. This is Roxanne coming to you with a whip and chat. Now, I'll show you what I use during my whip and chat. These are all the pens that I have ready for use. There's different numbers on each one. Of course, this one here is a 15 and a 14. And then, of course, we have all the smaller ones, too. All right, that's that. I tend to use blue wax, and the reason for that is because I find it doesn't show up so badly like red. Now, I use red, too, but I find with red, it shows up a bit more on your drills in case you don't get it right away or whatever. So I just prefer the blue. Okay, I have that ready. Then I have two of these ready. I only have two. I have another one coming. So that it's easy enough just to take them out. You know, like that. And then I put, of course, my little, do you see them? Stickers like 5. That's a check mark. That's a bit of a wonky symbol. You know, whatever on both of them. I have an extra tray, so I have a Z on that one. And I also have this one that I have set up, of course, with some of the different ones on that as well. As you can see, the shapes and the letters and whatever. So that's what I'm using with that. And then, of course, this is my case that I have everything already set up into, okay? So let's get started. And of course, you see the one that I'm doing. This is the little fairy girl. Oh, and she's gorgeous. Gorgeous, I'm telling you. So, put that right there. Now, this is heavily confettied, guys. Just letting you know. And I have to put my light pad underneath. Okay, there we go. I know what's going on with me with all this okay here this evening. I have to plug it into my power source. I thought I had everything ready, and of course I didn't. Now, almost got it. Go. I got 2 bars left on that, so that'll be okay for a while, and we'll turn it on. I have a bigger light pad coming. I have an A2. What I'm using here now is an A4. Right, so let's see which one we'll start on first. So I don't think I'm going to use the big multi-places there right now, because I got to try and talk and do it. I can find that hard to work and chat, right? Oh my. So I'm going to start with the V. I'm going to use the 5. All right, there we are. Okay. Now, what's everybody been up to? Having some fun diamond painting, I hope. But, yeah, I get it in when I can. It's been very, very busy and chaotic lately. I have to tell you, we've had some birthdays and celebrations and everything like that. And it's go, 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 go. As well as with the, that's 4. As well as with the big snowstorm we had, which is not good. So, and my husband is out of town right now. So, the thing of it is now we've had to deal with it ourselves. My son-in-law's been doing the best he can. We had so much snow. Oh, my God. What did we have in my area? How many centimeters? Everybody was over 50 centimeters. I think we had 60 or 70 centimeters. But there was one day you couldn't even get out of the house. Couldn't even get out of the house. And my son-in-law had dug me out 4 times. 4 times. And still it was right up to the glass in the door. It's one of those things, I guess, but holy cow. And amidst this snowstorm, our neighbors had a fire in their garage. Oh my God, guys. It was wild. It wasn't very good at all, but at least their house didn't go up. It was the garage, and only for the fire department being so close, and they had fire department fully staffed because the storm was coming up. And then of course we have another neighbor that uses that has a company with tractors and backhoes and stuff like that, and he wasn't too far away. Only for him helping out and getting the snow out of the drive as quickly as what he did, and they have a fairly long drive. The fire trucks wouldn't have been able to get in there so fast, and the fire department's only about maybe 10 minutes away from us, so they're not too far away. So they were very, very lucky, because with their house they could have lost it, no doubt, because the flames were crazy. Wasn't good at all, I got to tell you. But anyway, that in the heights of the snowstorm. And I never thought in a million years you could have such a blaze going on when the snow and the wind are just going like crazy. Like I said, we had about 70 centimeters right here, just in our area. People were digging out for days. Yes, I tell you, so much going on, indeed. But, yeah, so that's what's been going on here. Needless to say, it's been a lot happening. Let me see. It was my son's birthday. So, of course, that was last night. We went out to supper, all of us, and then when we came back, then it was my sister-in-law's birthday. And so, of course, we stopped down to her house, and we were in there for a little while. Then we came back home, and then had the birthday cake and the ice cream and all that sort of stuff. So, and I was just after getting off from work, before we went out to supper, because it was just crazy. It was crazy, and I had a hard day at work, because sometimes we do. And like I said, I had time enough to get a shower, change, and go. That was it. Mind you, it was wonderful, and, you know, I certainly enjoyed it. There's no doubt about that. But, busy, 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 busy. So then, of course, when I went into work this morning, oh, was I tired. Zonked out, I'm telling you. What to do with that wax? There it is. Really tired, because after we got home, not long after, you know, everything was done, then I went to bed, but it's like I never got enough sleep, because it was, you know, such a work day the day before, and steady go. And on a weekday, it's a little bit harder, because, you know, you just after getting off of work, and you're so tired. So that's what we were at. And then my husband had called, and I missed the call. Oh. So I guess I'll be talking to him later on. Let me see. Do anyone else find it a little difficult, like to diamond paint and talk as well? I know I do. I need to get used to it though. Indeed. Now this painting here, this dime painting is from GBFKE. And I got to tell you, I love this diamond painting. It's taken a while. It's a 40 by 40. Let's have a look there. Yeah, no, 50 by 40. So it's taken a bit of a while to do with the confetti and with work and with all the birthdays and everything going on. Steady go, steady go. And then I won't be off now till the weekend. And me and my granddaughter are going to spend a day together because my grandson has a birthday party going on. And so he will, they'll be going to the movies and out to the arcade and, oh my God, doing everything. Whatever it is he wanted, that's what they're doing. So he had to put off that part of the celebration for a little while because all of the friends he had invited had, what kind of camp was it, or competitions or something, basketball, there you go. So then of course they couldn't come, so we had our own celebration and our own cake and all that sort of stuff, and they brought him out to the Bagel Cafe for breakfast. Now, when you say the Bagel Cafe, you would think it's just bagels, right? It has everything you could mention, and it gives you lots. Gives you a full big plateful. They should, because it's probably about $20 a plate for breakfast. But he really enjoyed it, I must say, and so did Rhea, my little grandbaby. Well, she's 3, almost 4. And then we have another birthday coming up. My brother-in-law's birthday is in a few days, and then my jeez, I'm telling me mine ain't working, guys. I'm sorry. My son-in-law. There you go. I'll get it out eventually. My son-in-law's is on the end of the month. His birthday. So March is a busy, busy time of the year. And February is busy with birthdays. And June is busy with birthdays. So it's like one after another after another. Seems to be the months. But, yeah, that's what it is. What else is on the go? So now with all that snow, by the time my husband's back, it will be, might be all gone by then, because the weather has warmed up. So we'll see. I'm hoping it'll be all gone because I'm telling you, I'm fed up with the snow. Too much of it. You know, and this March came in like a lion. They says if March comes in like a lion, it goes out like a lamb. So I can only hope for that. Indeed. And there's people going to different locations. Some of the people I know, they like to go off to Florida, and then other people are off to Portugal. Everybody's doing their traveling thing, trying to get away from the snow. So you can understand that. But, you know, with me, I would rather, if I had a choice when to work, like the winter or the summer, I would rather work in the summer. Because you don't have to deal with the mess of the snow and all of that. And that's what I don't like dealing with. We had to put in our holiday schedule for work. And it seems to be getting earlier and earlier every year that they want your holiday schedule in. So I think I got all that in. I'm only taking off a week. The most we can take off together was 2 weeks. I'm taking off a week in June because that's when my grandson is going to be born. From my son Alexander and his fiance. So I will, I'm hoping that I got it right. I know the baby is due like the 22nd, but I got a couple of days off, I think, before, and then I've got 5 days in between the days I have off. So hopefully I got it right, because I'm going to be there to give her a hand, you know, so that she can get some rest and everything else. She's just a little bit over 5 months and a week, or 5 months and 2 weeks now. So that's good, and this is their first one. So we're pretty excited too, because this will be our 3rd grandchild. My daughter has 2, and my son now is, they're gonna have 1. So we're all pretty excited about that. Everybody's offering to babysit. See what happens when the time comes, right? Oh my. So we got to pick up whatever it is that we're getting, and my my son's girlfriend is, or fiance, whatever, it's all the same difference, isn't it? She's picking up stuff left, right, and center. Can't blame her. They're very excited about it. But you got to leave something for someone else to get. I still haven't got picked up what I'm getting them. So there's got cat to be got, and a high chair, and a few other things like that. I was looking at a nice cot set, but now I don't know if somebody else wanted to get that. But the cot was, it turns into, afterwards it'll turn into a toddler bed, and then it'll turn into a couch. Now, the one I saw was like, I think $390 or something, which I suppose really isn't that bad, but, you know, it's not cheap either, but that don't matter. And anything for my grandchild, which I'm sure we're all the same with that. Our grandchildren comes first, because we love, 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 love them. So, I don't know. I don't know. I gotta see if I could just get hold to everyone and find out who is getting, so that I can get it. I know I said I'd get a high chair. I'd probably get that too. But, we'll see. I don't want to be overdoing things for her, and then she got to bring things back and whatever. So, if I can find out now what they're getting her on her side, which is the thing to do. So, I might give her mom a call and find out what it is, if any of them are going in together on anything or whatever. So, that's probably the next step. And my sister and her daughter and stuff wants to go in on something as well. So maybe we'll go in on the high chair for that, and just find out the exact one, and just order the bloody thing, and then find out about the crib. There's so many gadgets out there now, which is great, that you can get for babies. Okay, and they're on their first house that they bought, and I don't think they'll be staying there forever, but it's a bit on the small side. And to me, small is great. Some of us are so foolish when we're young that we buy big. or we build big. And then you only got to downsize in the long run, which is not so good in my book, because I had to downsize. It was just too much to keep up on, you know, a bigger size house and everything. It's like, oh my goodness. The space is dandy, except for when you got to clean it. Right? And up and down so many stairs. Yeah, no. This is enough for that. I like having everything on one level now. But when you're younger, you got the energy, I suppose, and really don't know the difference of what you should and shouldn't have. How big you really need and you don't need. So, but they seem to be doing it the right way. You know, not going too big in the beginning. And then from there on, they'll decide then when they want another one. They got their plans, I'll tell you, which is super. Two. Now, guys, if my hand sometimes seems like it's shaking when I'm going down like that, you know what it is? I'm pushing hard. I've noticed myself. And I says, oh my God, Roxanne, you know what it is? Because I have had diamond paintings in the past where it's like they seem to come off. Some of the drills seem to come off easy. So then I would, excuse me, tired. So then, no matter what diamond painting I've done since then, I tend to push her. And I'm trying to get myself out of that because all the diamond paintings aren't like that. Far from it. So that's what happens. That's me. Yep. And then I've been trying to slow down a little bit on buying because I have so many diamond paintings. And then I have wonderful people like GBFKE who want me to do a promotion for them to, you know, to pick something out and complete the project, which I'm so grateful for because I absolutely love this diamond painting. But I tend to end up picking out big things. So I got to start getting smaller things. Oh my God. But this is a wonderful company. I got to tell you, I really love the diamond paintings on their site. And this one, oh my God, I just couldn't get past this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, I'm off track again, ain't I? Leave it up to me and I'm going off on another subject. Okay, which one is next? 5 I'll do. So, lots going on. New babies coming, birthdays everywhere. So I'm thinking about now maybe taking a holiday in October. We shall see. It's like anything. You can make your plans, but we'll see what happens. And one thing I like doing when I'm flying, I found out that I enjoy, is diamond painting on the plane. It makes the flight go so much faster. I went to Cuba last year and, geez, I don't know how long the flight was, to be honest with you. But it certainly made it go really fast. So I like to take like a smaller package, a small diamond painting, you know, do up a little kit and do it like on the tray on the plane. Sure, you don't have a lot of room, but it works out great, guys. I got to tell you. Because it makes the time not so boring, because you know what that's like. And then now, if I go in October, which I'm planning on, we shall see. It's going to be a long flight to Europe. Because I'm thinking about, we're going to go to Lisbon. I've been there before. I've been to the Algarve region, not the capital of Portugal, the Algarve region, and I think was I had to do a stopover in Lisbon, and then take a car then to the Algarve region. I think that's what we did. We hired someone, but that's what I'm thinking about doing. So if I does that now, which I probably will end up unless something comes up, or you know. But I think that'll be nice. Spend a couple of weeks there. I find that when you're in Europe, it's cheap, right? It's once you get there, you get your lodging. If you got enough people with you, you know, to help with the cost of your not bed and breakfast. What are they called? My God, my mind is shut. Anyway, where you can rent out the B&B? Yeah, I think no, that's bed and breakfast. Anyway, that's probably what they're called. But if you got like 3 or 4 people at least, you know, family, friends, whatever, then it makes it a better price on where you're staying. You know, because you just split up the cost amongst everybody. And then once you're there, I find that we tend to use Ubers. So, and it's not too bad when you got a few people either, right? So some, you know, we used to do like one person will pay at one time, someone else will pay at the next, this sort of stuff. And then you can take the bus, right? Sometimes it's really nice to take the bus, especially if they got an open top, you know? It's like for the tours and whatever. But the stuff you see is unreal. I got to say, Europe is one of my most favorite places to go. You can't go there all the time. You can't go there every year. But it's awesome. Right? And if you watch for the sales, you can get a half-decent deal there and back. But it's still going to cost you. And then I found that once you're in Europe, which is what this whole thing started out as, I was trying to tell you. Once again, I go off track. It's usually fairly cheap to go from place to place. Because one time we were in Europe and we went to, my mind is shut. Where was it? My God, that's gone. It's a beautiful, beautiful Czech Republic. There you go, in the Czech Republic. We flew from there to Paris, France for a few days, and we rented out a place there in a hotel, right? We stayed in a hotel at that time. But the flight from the Czech Republic to Paris, France was like $100 and something Canadian. Just a little tiny bit over, maybe 105, something like that. That's Canadian dollars, guys. And that's a return flight. Right? I mean to say, wow. You know? How cheap is that? So that was great. Prague. That's where I was to. Prague is in the Czech Republic. And we went from there to Paris, France for a few days. And like I said, to get from place to place, oh my God, no problem. Flights are dirt cheap, even in your own currency, you know what I'm saying? It's great. You get to see stuff that you never would. That's what I like about it. And it's nice. You soak up the atmosphere and all the different types of places selling souvenirs and, you know, whatever it is that they mainly create in that part of the world. You can pick that stuff up, you know. It's great. And then when you're with family and friends, makes it even better. So that was the moral of the story. I was trying to say how cheap it is to travel when you get there. Oh my. Talk about someone going off track. And I got an L there. Okay, let's take this one out again. Don't want you, you're too light. Okay, here we go. Is there any favorite places that you guys like to travel? Or do you like to stay home? I had a friend who passed away not too long ago. She had ALS. What a sin. But the thing of it is, with her, she didn't want to travel. She didn't want to go anywhere. I think she had been in maybe Montreal at one time or whatever. She had traveled somewhere with her family once, I believe. Maybe twice, don't know. But she wasn't a traveler. She did not like to travel. She liked being home. She liked going to the cabin. She liked this kind of stuff, like, you know. She didn't want to travel. Not at all. And there are, like I said, lots of people out there like it. And that's okay, too. You don't want to travel, that's fine. Me, on the other hand, I want to see as much as what I can. And the thing of it is, what's that, 3? The thing of it is, I've seen so much of my own province, but there's a lot that I haven't seen. A lot. And Newfoundland is beautiful. Quite gorgeous. Lots of scenic views and everything else. And I do appreciate them. And to be honest, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. And I've been to a few places. But home is home. You can never get any better than home, no matter where your home is. That's, as they say, home is where the heart is. And truer words were never said. Indeed, but you do like to travel. And only so long, you know. I think the longest time I traveled for and was away was 6 weeks. And, you know, that was long enough. Now, mind you, I went to a few places, but that was long enough. I was ready for home and the family, you know. It's the way it works. That's this one. And I have work again tomorrow. Yeah. So you can't travel if you don't work. You can't eat if you don't work. Lots of things you can't do if you don't work. You gotta make money, honey. Okay, that's another L. And we had some neighbors when we had all that snow. Oh my goodness. And our drive is long, guys. It's wide and chunky like. We were out shoveling, and then a neighbor, brand new neighbor, came by and said, I'll do that out for you. And like my son-in-law said, it was, you know, just the front of the drive, because we got someone else who'll come and do the rest. So anyway, he did the front of the drive, which was like over my daughter's head. And she's 5'2". Well, 5 foot like I am. Only short. So anyway, he did out that part. And, he, you know, he did the whole driveway. He had someone else come to help. Now, I thought that was the sweetest thing ever. And he wouldn't take anything for it. Didn't want nothing. So now I'm sure that we can repay in kindness somehow. That's for sure. But I thought it was wonderful. But we've been having a bit of crazy weather, like so much snow, and then you had freezing rain, and, you know, all that crazy stuff. I like summer the best. Of course. Now, where's my wax? What did I do with that? There it is underneath my pants. Okay. So that's it. And in between, while I'm working and stuff like that, I'll watch everyone's videos the best I can. Because you get your lunch and you get your breaks and When I go to work, I like to go to work fairly early because I like to sit back, relax, have a look at stuff on my phone and have a nice coffee, you know. And I suppose we're probably all a lot like that. But that's what I like. How long are we now? 35. But anyway, there's lots of stuff going on in the world, and half of it I don't even want to watch, guys, because it breaks my heart, if you know what I mean. But that's it, I suppose. I don't think we should have wars now. Not in this day and age. Okay, guys, that's it for now. I want to thank you if you stayed with me and listened and watched. I'm very thankful for that. And even if you didn't, I'm still thankful that you tuned in. So this is it for the Whip and Chat. I'm not very good at it, but I do the best I can. And my hat's off to anyone who can pull it off. It's great. So I want to thank you once again. And if you like my video, please hit the like button, the thumbs up. Please hit share and subscribe. It costs you nothing to subscribe, and it helps me greatly. Greatly, greatly, greatly. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Bye for now.